Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, a black and gold mosh pit where the Hawkeyes are ready to swarm. And the Spartans will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Iowa's offense will have the football first. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays, and so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Jones wants to throw it. Fires to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Hawkeyes will punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. So Michigan State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proven to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy. Each and every week, this dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously, so it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Spartans in the hurry up. Going to sling it on second down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Off-play action. Oh, they're after him. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. And the Spartans decide to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Jones to throw. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll keep it on the ground. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Right back to the well. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Hawkeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the ground with the back. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. This drive will open from the 15. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. The Spartans want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Now the play fake. Finds his tight end. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. We've reached the end of one, and as is tradition here in Iowa City, we take a moment to say hi to the children of the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Hello, kids. Always a treat to be here at Iowa and take part in a special moment. Hope these kids enjoy the rest of the game as we play on into the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go.
And that's a missed opportunity. I mean, he had him open. He could have thrown that football maybe with just a little bit more touch. He had plenty of mustard on it. You could see he threw a bullet. But sometimes when those guys are wide up.
There he goes. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. And the Spartans kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the ground. He's got it again. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sparty.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Colorado is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things at Folsom Field. Trust me when I tell you that. guess what I'm saying is a comeback could be in the cards. They're trailing by just 4 to UMass. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Unloads to the right. Got a man. It's Coughlin. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They're going to run it.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
They'll leave it with him. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like...
Into the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker and running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for them.
And you become...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Iowa!
That was a great example of a running back toting the rock with conviction. There's not a lot of time to hesitate. If you see a split second, you see a hole, you've got to hit it right now. Nice job by the RB there.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Gonna take a shot. He's got it on the outside. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Spartans want to move quickly.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Off the play fake. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Spartans.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Here's the handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And here they come going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. Jones wants to throw it. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. And he missed it. No good. And it is still a 4-point deficit.
That kicker needed to club up. Unfortunately, the ball hits the crossbar.
From the gun, running back gets to give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got an open man. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Inside the 20, stopped at the 19 as they try to get a score on the board before the half. And the Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Using the quick game. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Looking to throw for it. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. And it slips just inside that right upright. Now up by 7 points here in the second. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. The give to the back. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. And the Hawkeyes will kick it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Traore. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a first down. The Spartans are in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home.
Oh, he's got some space.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
Moving away from pressure. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And the Spartans in a good spot here with second and short.
Well, nice job that time by the defense locking in. We've seen earlier in this drive this quarterback make some plays with his feet. That time, though, the defense was ready for it. They weren't able to sack him right away, but they stuck with him, forced him to scramble. They're able to get to him and bring him down.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt.
Well, the defense obviously went in at halftime. They were trailing on the scoreboard. They needed to make some adjustments, and already they're showing some positive signs. On the very first drive of the second half, they're able to register a sack on third down, looking to get the ball back to their offense here.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to the ground. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 25. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They'll move the tight end. Leaves it with the back. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the third quarter. The play action fake. That's reeled in. It's Miranda. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Spartans line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Running back searching for a hole.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got his man. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. Leaves it with the running back. Takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. And the returner will be dragged down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Give to the single back. Breaks into the open. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He'll keep it himself. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll give it to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
The Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They've been running it, but now the pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Collier. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. And the Spartans come to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. A strike downfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. Look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on second down. Just keep slinging it. Pressure coming. He's going to run it. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. The Spartans come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Gives it on the option. Fights off a defender. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. No good. And here in the fourth quarter, still all tied up, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Trying play action. Looking to the big tight end. It's incomplete. And I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Jones to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Collier. What a throw. Not a lot of room. He fits it in beautifully, and they've got it at the 30. You get that turnover, and you try to punch them hard immediately on the first play, and they come up with a big gain.
And when the defense is running on the field, you are thinking...
Turning it on! Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. And the Spartans trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Trying to bull his way in. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan State. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Alabama was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen over the years. Roll Tide, sure, but this one lacked any real style points.
They'll try the run.
Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
In this moment of the game, late, you need your quarterback to be playing his best football. This is when you need him to be the most accurate and to make the best decisions, and he has not yet completed a throw here in the 4th quarter. That is bad news for this offense.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Jones wants to throw it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And here we go. Down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. This defense is going to have to sell out to stop the run and try to get the ball back one last time. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. The Spartans want to pick up the tempo.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. On the move. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Between the uprights, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Iowa has the ball back on offense. No time to feel sorry for yourself here, Jesse. There's still a chance, but you've got to get it going now.
No doubt. Two-possession game at this point, right, David? Not a lot of time left, so execution has to be at a premium here.
Yeah, and I probably want to go fast. I want to throw the football. I don't know how many possessions I got left. I got to make them all count.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Jones to throw. Quick strike complete. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Hawkeyes can really attack on this second and short. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. At the 45 on his way. There he goes to the right. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. We've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off on the ground with a 58-yarder for 6. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.